especially like Arch-Tempered Lunastra. Like, if you're constantly hitting her with Devil Gel weapons, like, I was in a lobby once, we had 4 people all using Devil Gel weapons on her. She was constantly getting Elder Seal procced, and then just reapplying her aura. And as she's reapplying her aura, her normal version she'll counter, but her Arch-Tempered version, like, will kind of let you beat on her a little bit. So, for Arch-Tempered Lunastra, like, if you had, like, 4 people, I don't know, all using, like, Devil Joe lances or something like that, it'd be super safe and probably pretty good. I mean, you wouldn't even really need to worry all that much about her proc, right? About her supernova. Because with 4 people with Elder Seal, she's probably not going to get it off, assuming everybody's actually landing attacks. You could use other things too. I mean, it wouldn't have to be Lance. It could be anything that hits often enough. I never really asked Hex how that worked. Like, was Elder Seal, like, is it like a status? You know? Like, does it build up and then hit? Or is it just a random chance every time you hit with an Elder Seal weapon that it'll proc? I really don't know. It would be a good question to ask him. I don't really know her hit zones for Dragon. I'm assuming she takes some. Probably not much, but I'm assuming she takes some Dragon damage. Elder Seal works the same way as a status, so it builds up over time and then it procs. Interesting. Hit nothing. I'm going to try and track that one down, because he's close to death. Okay, we don't need... oh, what the hell am I going? We don't need the Jagras upgrade. So, we don't need to carve any Jagras, because we're just going for Kulu. That means we can focus on Bones and Flash Bugs, which we will. So we're going to hang a left. We'll grab that Flash Bug. In this bone pile. Is triangle, circle, still go to loop? I mean, the only time I really loop any attack that's not like a spirit combo is really just to be safe. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get to that bone pile, so I may as well just go for this Flash Bug. I got that getting a little lost in the beginning kind of screwed me up. Tempered has about 3k less HP than optional Luna. Are there other monsters like that? Luna's the exception. Alright, so I didn't get any ancient bones. This is a little dangerous. What it means is that when we're... Oh, shoot. Am I online? Well, we're going to have to deal with that. We'll just have to create our own lobby when we get a chance. It just means a little bit more menuing for me. For the time being. Oh my god, I'm really bad on small monster bones too. Holy crap. turn. Oh, I mean, I doubt anyone's going to want to join my dumpy quest. Inadvertently get the 2-player world record. Just unplug your cable. I'm not going to do that. I'm connected through wireless anyways. Unplug your router. What do you think would happen if I did that? I actually did that accidentally during the Pikmin playthrough. I'm not sure if any of you remember that. Does motion value affect Elder Seal? See, that's kind of like my question. Like, is it a per hit proc? I would think actually that motion value might affect Elder Seal. As weird as that is. But maybe it doesn't. It's such a weird thing that they added. Now, we have no need for Kestodon parts. We don't need Slugger or Affinity Sliding. This weapon is bad. I agree. Buy a backup router and connection. I've considered getting a business line to my house, but the residential internet speeds are actually faster now than business speeds. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the business speeds don't want to, like, advertise faster than a certain rate because they can't guarantee it. But I have like a 250 up speed, I think. It's bad. Like I said, Kestodons are like maybe like one of the hardest parts of this. Does Foresight work if they attack prior to it bounces? It does not. If you start with Longsword as a noob, you're in for a grind. I mean, as soon as you can start making, like if you were to upgrade the Kulu weapon, it would be fine. Yeah, and the bad thing about the downward slash is the downward slash is another attack that likes to bounce. So, this routing that I've been doing is actually somebody from the PC Speedrun started doing this. Jumping over here and then grabbing the parashrooms. It's actually a really good development. I can't even imagine there being a better route than this. The only other way you would route is like my original classic way of routing was going underneath the waterfall. In a bowgun speedrun, you can grab Ivy. You can't get it now, I think. I think you gotta, like, climb up something. Is there a monster that you would consider bringing poison? I only bring status effects if I'm, like... A pair of switch axe is okay. It's about it, actually. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, no, I want to reset. I'm just like really greeting there for a stagger. Probably gonna get an arm break? Maybe? No? What? See, once it gets moving, it's actually okay. All right, so remember, we are super low on bones, so we need to gather bones. Is the Xbox One X the best console to speedrun the game on? If you have an external SSD, it's very close to a PS4 Pro with an SSD. It might be faster, although I have not done any testing with a PS4 Pro with an external SSD. Allegedly, external SSDs are faster than internal SSDs on the PS4 Pro. I don't know why that would be. Oh, one of sleep herbs, nice. Considering the width. Could have been worse. Sony cheapened out on the internal SATA ports. All I know is that the Xbox One X is slightly faster. And considering I own one, why not? Yeah, so Hopplemop, like, in testing, Xenojiva is the one monster where if you can get a poison proc off, it's great. If I were in a group setting, having one person bring poison would probably be okay. Otherwise, Uragon is maybe the only other one I would consider. The main reason I like running on the Xbox One X, the performance is better. It has a higher frame rate. And even more than that is on a recent system update, it was set up so you can now actually play with FreeSync. So you can use FreeSync on a FreeSync enabled monitor. And for those of you that are looking to do an upgrade for your setup anytime soon, FreeSync is really, really nice. Like, you get used to it. And whenever you play something without FreeSync, you're like, oh, that looks bad. This year, they're supposedly going to be releasing large format displays with adaptive sync. That's going to be part of the new HDMI standard. And that's going to be really nice. Ancient Bone. Yes. Okay. Question is it faster just to make my own private online lobby? I don't know. That's a... There's one bright side to this garbage. It's half-price tools. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't... If the Xbox One X could have adaptive sync, I don't know why they don't have it on the PS4 Pro. Unfair discount? Actually, Zelfana, I had a run that I submitted once with the festival discount, and Howden said it was fine. Would it be considered cheating doing a speedrun during festival due to discount? I had the same question, but Howden didn't have a problem with it, so... It's a somewhat minor thing. It really just means you have to be, like, less careful. You can be a little less careful with your traps and your bombs. Considering this is going to be a butt-tier speedrun anyways, I don't think anybody's going to be crying foul over the longsword. It's going to be so bad. Squeeb. Squeeb, what do you think about the emotes? Can somebody throw up the speedrun.com page if they have it handy? I should probably make a speedrun command. That would just link to the page. I'm doing submissions. Why is it bad? I rank it on the lower end. It's because it takes so long to get moving. Like, Longsword desperately needs green sharpness. Yeah, CPU for brain, the category I run is called Colossal Task. What if you farm for the Azure Star Longsword? It's actually pretty good. But it needs 4 medium monster bones. Yeah, King, I'm gonna talk to the artist to see if she can maybe smooth them out a little bit. I think she just needs to zoom in on them a little bit more, King. Some of them are fine. Like, I think Shocked is fine. Cry is fine. Oh! Are you? It's part of why I hate the longsword. You're not even going to give me 3 scales, are you? Oh, that was close. All right, for all those whiffs, I'll take a minute. Yeah, we'll probably commission monster emotes next, Unlucky. We didn't get enough. No. It's only a minute over paced. Again, this is like a minute over like hammer, which is going to be really good. Did you see the speedrun emote? I saw it. If it were a little bit more memey in regards to gold splits, that would be good. It'd be good if it were like a multi-use, like a split, like either heaven and a hell one. Monster Bone M? That was King's idea. I thought that maybe a split one might be better overall. I don't know, maybe we should just do Monster Bone M. I don't really care. I just care what you guys care about. I actually have to heal. I'm going to say one more will do it. Well, I think we have enough anyways, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Gold split. Imagine if I actually had the Kulu upgrade. Medium monster bones. That's a positive. Shep, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, dude. Super almost got you killed. Super armor got me a gold split, Zelfana. Stop being a coward. Face your fears. Which is my favorite new monster in the world? Nergigante, probably. Peck that up a little bit. Who do you think is the weakest, easiest to beat out of the Elder Dragons? Once you understand Nergigante, he is super easy. Teostra is like a little easier. If you can like do enough damage to his head. We actually got 4 Monster Bone M, which is like amazing. Good spawn for Palicos. Nergigante forgets how to walk? Yeah. Hey, gather a Palico. Maybe you'll gather me some mite seeds. You didn't know that Twitch was bought by Amazon? Are you one of those people who haven't heard about Twitch Prime? The ability to get 1 free sub a month by linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account? It's such a meme, dude. This is the one person who hasn't heard it through the endless shilling of streamers such as myself. You could lick your Amazon account. I won't stop you. I'll lick it. You're gonna lick me on the 8th? Thank you. Please be gentle. Welcome back, Jay. How did you do? What were you learning in economics specifically? What was the test on? I'm just curious. Wasn't it Justin TV before Twitch TV, Trashy Furry? Am I wrong? It's something like that, right? I always thought Justin TV was a weird name. It just made me think of Justin. Not just in TV. You taking a macroeconomics class? Is it like hard macroeconomics where they're making you learn, where you have to use calculus and stuff? That's the hard, that's when it starts getting difficult. Alright, we need 1. Okay. Even 1 makes me, like, feel comfy. Because there's a chance, thank you, Michael the Loser, for the follow. Because there's a chance of getting boulder bones from fighting Baroth and Giratotus anyways. Alright, now it's just screwing with me. Well, there's an opportunity to gather more bones in the next area anyways. So we will. We will. We don't want to leave it up to fate. The boulder bone upgrade is huge. Like I said, it's a pretty big upgrade. There's also, of course, a chance that our cats will gather bone for us as well. So, mushroom here. Mushroom here. Mushroom, and we got to mine up here only because, like, we need some ore. Does someone else know the best switch axes you can craft? Depending on the monster, it's Luna Nergigante or Devil Joe. One of those two. You did a Sword and Shield speedrun the other day. Did you post it anywhere? It'll be going up on YouTube. You can always check out the Twitch VOD, though. If you don't mind checking it out raw like that. There we go. There's our bold bone. So we're in good shape. We're going to take our demon drug now. Probably should save some of that for Anjanov, but whatever. Let's go ahead and grab our Thunderbugs. Gonna go ahead and take the Might Seed. See what else we can craft. Yeah, so KK Slider, you're also, not to shill or anything, but you're also going to want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel as well. Because eventually the VODs die on Twitch after a couple months. I think it's like 60 days for partners. But now that I'm hiring a video editor, Lady Amatsu is making sure everything is nice and archived on YouTube. I am Ritz, hello. Would I do Charge Blade or Sword and Shield? That's a great question. I'd probably do Charge Blade. Even though I'm really bad with Charge Blade is probably one of my worst weapons. It does have a lot of utility against certain big monsters, like being able to know how to use Charge Blade against Behemoth is very helpful. Very helpful. It's one of the best weapons against Behemoth in a group. By far. Just want to take that last... Oop. Oh, I thought I was just barely out of the way of that. We're going to do a Flash Pod. Because he likes to stand still during this. And if we're super lucky, we'll land on the hands. Which we did. He backed up. Unfortunate. Another on the hands. He's getting out of the flash. It's one pod. Uh-oh. This is unfortunate. He's probably super close. See that? So we do it. Okay. See, like, the lizard part of my brain really wants to go immediately to crafting up other stuff, but I know I need to grab Thunderbugs. So we're going to do that instead. Not much time lost. What language is this? Monster Hunter language, aka Japanese caveman language. We're actually doing fine. I mean, we're within a minute. Hello, Shiver. What would be the worst weapon to main? One that would have the most bad matchups. Dual blades, maybe. Because there's certain monsters that you want to hit higher on their body, and you just can't. You know, dual blades against Devil Joe is an actual nightmare. Insect Glaive is amazing, Cassie Chu. Once it's upgraded, Insect Glaive is one of the most powerful and mobile weapons in the game. Easily. I think Insect Glaive has probably the easiest matchup for solo Behemoth. That's what Kanta did his run with, and I agree with the sentiment. Now, if you're saying what weapon is the worst weapon to do a speed run with, Insect Glaive is up there. Insect Glaive is so bad. Likes to bounce. You gotta upgrade your bug. Okay. No medium monster bones. Little nervous. Fighter's Fork Insect Glaive is one of the most damaging weapons, though. It's up there for sure. I think Insect Glaive is only good when you get the good Insect Glaives. Oh yes, this is true. But I thought we were all talking about endgame. Yeah, Jay, I mean, Gamma Armor is just nice to have. You just never know when you're going to want to mix it in. Why is Insect Glaive bad for speedruns? It likes to bounce. It has the same issue as Longsword, where if you don't have green sharpness, you're going to bounce on stuff. That and, like, you kind of need to upgrade your bug for it to be any good. And, like, there's really not much time in a speedrun to upgrade your bug. So, it's one of the hardest, if not the hardest weapon to do a speedrun with. I would rank it close to the bottom. If not the bottom. It arguably is the worst weapon to speedrun with. What is a good weapon for a newbie to main? Are you playing solo or in a group? Because that's important to know. Solo? Hammer is very good solo. It's maybe one of the best weapons to play solo. That actually gets a little, quite a bit worse in a group, oddly enough. Because it likes to upswing people, and it also likes to get flinched. So, it's two downsides. Odd how Hammer has become the one weapon that has become the most disruptive out of everything else. Charge Blade is a good weapon to main. I mean, I'm always of the mindset that don't lock yourself into maining any weapon. You know? I mean, the game has 14 weapon classes for a reason. Yeah, if you're lucky, you'll get 2 KOs Infinite Duck. On average, you might only get 1 KO in multiplayer with Hammer. It's bad. Do you ever find yourself short on research points in a speedrun? I don't use research points for anything, so it doesn't matter. What do you think about heavy bowgun? I kind of rank it with dual blades now, where it's a good weapon, it's an effective weapon, but it's mostly boring because there's not a whole lot going on. Weapon design in World has you more or less maining only one shot type, and normally it's spread. If not spread, it's pierce. Very rarely it's pierce, actually. It's mostly always spread. And you're just slamming spread into things. Dual blades are fine. Chamomile, I don't think they're bad at all. They're weapons that benefit from some element, but are otherwise still fine with just a lot of raw. Alright, we are going to break the mud on his body, because he's going to really want us to bounce on that later on. We're going to try and get ourselves up to red sharpness as quickly as possible. Okay, now we can use our thorn pods. 1, 2. Oh, just barely missed. Here's another thorn pod. Oh! Well, you know what? Whatever. Better than nothing. Feels bad. Surprised we didn't pop him out yet. There we go. Perfect. Gonna wait for one more pod. Okay. What? Did I drop it or not? No! This is always like the nightmare scenario about Gyrototus. May as well sharpen. He's gonna pop up right in it. Okay. It's actually kind of like a samurai sort of thing. Sharpening my blade as he captures himself. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright, medium monster bones. 1, 2, 5. Okay, we've got 5. So we have enough for our upgrade, assuming we get large monster bones from our boy Anjanath. We're fine. So normally I do a setup on Toby where I start with a shock trap. We're going to delay the shock trap until I'm at Red Spirit. Use Cactuar strats in Speedrun? I wish. There's like maybe a small possibility you can get a Cactuar and Baroth. He probably only has like 3,000 HP. Is it just me or did I start early? I mean, ideally I'll start around 10 o'clock most days anyways. Oh, damn it. We're going to go ahead and buy here rather than restock. X Tyler, I see you. Hello, good morning, good day. Oh. I just lost my online connection. Maybe somebody kicked me. Okay. Fine by me then. I don't want to be in your dumb lobby anyways. What a jerk. You guys believe that crap? They kicked me. Those times don't look good. This is compared to my personal best, I think. So let me say this. You don't look good. Oh, damn it. No. No. I'm not going to kick you, Tuna. The moment I join your stream, I hear you being toxic. Is AT Zora any hard? The most difficult part about Zora is beating the Nergigante. Outside of that, you just need to have a team that knows how to shoot a binder at him before he hits things. Stop taking my name too, hello. You come over here, bud? Oh, hey. Not good enough. I'm waiting. What the heck? Really? Okay. Almost in time. Oh no! Remember that when I was talking about that bouncing? It was really bad on Longsword? Yeah, I wasn't lying. Oh, am I dead? If he slams me, I'm dead. Well, there goes 2 to 3 minutes. There's only one way we're going to make that up.
No.
And that is excessive bombing. Oh no. I only have 4 gunpowders though. What do I do? Do I bomb him? Or do I bomb Anjanath? When I get bullied, it's called release the beast! Because you don't understand! That all happened because of one bounce, too. That's the worst part about that. my god. Oh. Yeah, screw this garbage. What? Oh. Shep, what is your main weapons? I don't really have any. In speedruns, it's probably hammer. I have the most experience with hammer in solo speedruns, but I really do rotate through almost everything. The only weapons I probably don't use much of are light bowgun and heavy bowgun. Maybe charge blade, because I kind of suck with it. Oh, this was so bad. It's like minus 4 minutes for my PB on Toby. That's alright. These red splits are against my PB. You muling gutter trash. Please. If I could get better than 318, it'll still be second in the world. We're never going to get first place with Longsword. That is never going to happen. Your chat won't be happy with good times on Longsword. I won't be happy with you. There's a possibility that they re-nerfed P1 Colv on PC. You changed names? Yeah, stream Elements doesn't know if you change your name.
When I get bullied, it's called release the beast because you don't understand.
Consume enough to make up for time. Maybe I'll consume you, Basil
No.
Boy. Is it Colve or Colve? I say Colve, but that's just me. Joxjua, how could you do that without using Doland here? Is Wiggly Litchi? No, I don't have Wiggly Litchi available doing a speed run. If you want to see one so badly, put up a mirror and do one yourself. Oh, damn it. Oh, are you kidding me? All right, let's go. Now there goes Rathalos, which is my preference. I like it when he shows up a little bit later. Oh, he had a fast run today, huh? Oh, this is going to be hell. Literal hell. So bad.
No.
Can we get this off in time?
No.
No. Just gonna sharpen in this corner over here. Unfortunate. Oh, damn. Oh, no. This is the worst attack because it has two hitboxes, both of which are huge. Let's just do this for a minute. Oh. We're going to try this. Hope we get lucky. Okay. Alright, actually keeping pace with a good time. Actually a gold split. What now? What now? It's actually not that great of a on-and-off time. I've had faster. I wish I knew how to time foresight slashes correctly. Just wait just before you're going to get attacked. Thanks to Wrath, I routed that Turtleoid. It's not like that Turf War happened by accident. I want to say something toxic, but I'm not going to. And keep that to myself. It's never stopped you before. Turf Wars don't happen all the time, right? The only times they don't happen is if I, like, accidentally... Well, not accidentally. If, like, Anjanath is being interrupted for some reason, like he's in, like, a trap or something when Rathalos shows up, it'll screw up the Turf War. How far did you make it in the Hex run? I beat Zora 1. I'm actually in a little bit of a jam because I only have one barrel bomb, and I kind of need 2. Let me just see if I can grab... Well, you know what? I'll have an opportunity to go through my inventory here. Anyone else find it funny that these people have been in the New World for 2 generations? They haven't discovered anything more than the ancient forest? I mean, the Third Fleet is in the Coral Highlands. And beyond that, like, they're in the Rotten Vale. The only thing they haven't discovered was the Elder's Recess because Zora opened up a path to it. How long does a carcass last? Like 2 minutes? 2 to 3 minutes? Who is the field team leader's mother? What if it was the research grandma? What if it was the Third Fleet leader? Nice. When is the next part? Next part is going to be Tuesday night, I think. Does weakness exploit affect light bowgun against Kulve Turoth? I'm going to say no. Technically, it affects the chest, but there's no reason to attack the chest, so don't use it. Don't use weakness exploit at all against Kulve Turoth if you're using a ranged weapon. So you can actually fail Arch-Tempered Zora. Hopplemop, I'm not sure if you were around on Reddit when Arch-Tempered Zora was released, but there was like... I don't think there's ever been a stronger backlash to a monster release than Zora because people couldn't beat it. People were losing their mind. Did we get the Kulu upgrade? No. Didn't matter, though. We got medium Monster Bone RNG, so worked out okay. I use Reddit as, like, the benchmark for, like, what the average player experiences in this game. And they had a really hard time with Arch-Tempered Zora. I don't mind Reddit. I mean, Reddit is important for us as a community to know, like, what people are experiencing on the other side. And buried in between the posts of, like, fan art, cosplay, and baby raging, you have people that post really good content sometimes, so... Fan art and baby raging, when you getting the nutsuit out again? The nutsuit was out for Shepwife's stream. The Gathering Hub isn't an airship, Cassie Chu. It's a ship that's been built up on top of a cliff. The whole town is actually made up of ships. It's actually, I think it's my favorite town design in all of Monster Hunter. It's really interesting. Squad's coming in. You see them? There's so many of them. I swear, like, these were added in a patch to screw with speedrunners. I swear to God. They're so bad. It's like a callback to the early Monster Hunter games where you'd be getting decimated by Bullfango. Here's another one. Also in a really bad spot. Why do they want to stop Zora Magdaros? I think they want to capture him and research him at first. But then they realize that if he gets to, like, the Elder Recess, he's gonna, like, basically blow up the island. With new life. Alright, that went about as perfectly as a Zora has ever gone for me, so... Is there anything you can make from all the Wing Drake parts? Theoretically, if I carve enough Wing Drake stuff, I can maybe make the Kulu waist, which is sort of helpful. Good. Hmm. Do you use spreadsheets and stuff for speedrunning? I take notes. I mean, of course, during a speedrun, I don't have time to look at them. But yeah, I've got stuff that I take down. At this point, though, everything's more or less memorized, so it makes it easier. What's your fastest weapon for Zora completion? Hammer. What's my fastest for Xeno'jiva? I forget. I don't think it's actually hammer. Any percent, Xeno percent is like really determined by track RNG almost better than anything else, which is stupid. Did you ever speedrun the games before World? Nope. Nope. World is the first one I started to speedrun. It's the only game I've ever really done speedruns on. Unless you count me speedrunning Punch-Out when I was like 12 years old. Before speedruns were even like really a thing. Well, hold on now. I tried to speedrun Try as a Patreon incentive. And yes, it was a pants disaster. Jeez, I'm gonna die. Sad T-Bear, I'm not sure what you guys did wrong. You need to actually see the monster, possibly even beat it, for the research to be unlocked. But it definitely works. Speedruns have been a thing for a long time, since the Pac-Man days. Well, I would say in 1996, 1995, when I was doing those Punch-Out runs, even if they existed, they were not popular. I'll say at least that much. Do blindfolded turbo tunnel. Why don't you? So you were 35? Yeah. Long Daddy Green, why are you a coward? Why are you so afraid? Be brave. That works. Don't bully Long Daddy. He does it to himself. Shep looks 13. Hello, fellow children. So we'll be 3 minutes behind. It's not terrible. With the hard bone Shodel upgrade, I think we're going to actually be doing all right. Outside of Radabon, we're going to be in really good shape. Radabon's going to be a little rough because while we're going to be able to foresight his rolls, we're probably going to miss him. Gene the Hunter, hello, welcome back. We missed you. Yellow should last. Uh-oh. Might hit me. It's got kind of a large hitbox. I think it was my last speed run. This thing blew me up. Let's wait. There we go. How do you get Fire Cell? Yeah, you got to mine in the Elder's Recess. The spots, the 3 spots next to T.O.'s entrance, it's probably the best place to go. Whew. I mean, the Hardbone Shodel is actually a relatively small upgrade for the Longsword. I mean, the extra sharpness is welcome, but I don't know. It's just, Longsword has just such a bad upgrade path for low rank. I have to do some big brain thinking and see if there's like something I can do to make it better. Damn. Really? Oh, fair enough. Oh, God. 143.03. It was the Toby split that really got us. 143.03 is third in the world. 7 months ago, that would have been like fourth place. It still beats QA's time with Hunting Horn. By a minute. You know, the Giratodus longsword might actually be kind of a nice upgrade if you can make it. It's an interesting thought. I don't know if I ever would. But I mean, it would be effective against Toby and Anjanath. I really don't know the water weakness of Palomu and Radabom though. Do they take any damage from water? Palomu takes 0. Radabom surprisingly takes okay damage from water. That's weird. I'm assuming Legiana, Odo, and the rest are all like butt tier. Have we done a bow run yet? I think I need to do another one. How much of a hassle is running a green screen cam? The lighting is the hardest part. You have to get used to staring into or having lights like the sun peering over you. Kasichu, goodbye. But, like, the actual technology behind it, super easy to set up in OBS. Like, if you're going to do a webcam, I don't... Decker TV, thanks for the follow. If you're going to do, like, camera, like, you may as well do green screen. Like, I don't know why. I see some, like, super huge streamers not using a webcam. I don't really understand it. Huh. We might make the Anja arms. Maybe? Just for the defense. Yeah, I can spare the large monster bones, I think. Wow. Huh. You have a lot of defense. That's for damn sure. Yeah, the only thing is sometimes Ristretto, like, I don't know if I should keep chat up in the corner or not. I feel like the setup I have for it is pretty unobtrusive, and for people that want to watch full screen, kind of helps keep the chat up on the screen. I removed it once and people got really angry, so I keep it there. But I honestly don't know whether to keep chat up or not. Nice emotes, thank you. Don't bully Kanta. I'm not bullying Kanta. The fact that he has no webcam is better than, like, a really bad webcam. The reason I like having chat in the corner is, like, for the YouTube VODs, like, it's nice for chat to be there as well. I mean, Twitch chat is as much part of the stream as me and my commentary and my gameplay anyways, you know? Actually came here from watching a YouTube VOD and the chat helped. I think it's relatively unobtrusive, especially where it is, like, it's really only covering the items. You know? Like, you're not really missing much of the actual game. There's really not much in that bottom right-hand corner. Keep it until you get mega big in 10 years. Is that how long it's going to take for you to get mega big, Zaya? 10 years? In my mid-40s? I finally reached YouTube success! Hooray! I'm big on Twitch now! You would get rid of my face before chat? Could I just put, like... I just put this in the corner? Is that okay? Photoshop Hinata on the doll. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, like, I'd like to have time or space on the screen for, like, thanking people that donate and sub and stuff like that. But, I don't know. It just takes up so much screen space and so much clutter. On YouTube, I had it set up so that, like, there was, like, the most recent sub or donation or super chat, whatever, was listed in the bottom right-hand corner. And I think, like, that's okay. If somebody has, like, flashing, scrolling text, I hate that. Animated GIFs on a stream, I hate that so much. Like, if they're always there, that's a no for me. That's my personal opinion. You can take it or leave it. See you, Sonny. Things are going okay. I'm not too worried about this run. So, the upgrade after this is really, really good. Beef with popular streamers? I don't know. I mean, it's like half and half of people that I see doing it, you know. I mean, look, if you've got to shout out the sponsors, you know, if HP Omen wants to, like, pay my mortgage for me every month and I'll put a little scrolling banner in the corner, I'll do that. But it's got to be, like... They gotta fork out, you know? Yours is the only face cam I can stand and enjoy? That makes me really happy. Usually if somebody were to say a comment like that, they would say, because you helped me come to terms with my male pattern baldness. And you didn't even say that. You may have thought it. That's one sturdy bone. We need two. Some of us are ahead of you in terms of your baldness. Is it like a card or something you send me, like when I've reached peak baldness? Like, welcome. You send me like a little terry cloth so I could polish my head. I try not to be toxic with Stretto. 2019, New Year, New Shepherd. You don't even really need a particularly expensive camera to have a good setup anyways. This camera cost me maybe $50 or $60. I think it's running in 720p, but like, I'm such a small portion of the screen, like, you shrink it down. If I blow it up, like, it's like, you can start seeing some pixels, but as long as you're in the corner, it's not a big deal. What kind of camera is it? It's a Logitech something. C290 or something like that? I'm actually not a huge fan of it, but like it's good enough. I see no reason to upgrade it, you know? Like I have mild amounts of beef with it, but I'm not gonna really try to change anything about it. We're gonna stock up here. Okay, and then we're gonna send a box. Ooh. I hate those streamers that have a tiny screen of the game and the face covers the rest. They have to be wildly entertaining for that to work. Or, like, extremely handsome and or beautiful. I guess. I don't know. Even then, it's like, even if, like, you're, like, you know, super good looking, if you're doing that, it's like just you staring. Just staring at a screen the whole time. I can't imagine even for the good-looking people that really, like, helps all that much, you know? I'm handsome enough? Thank you. Thank you, Basil Boy. I think you're very handsome, too. I love these flash bugs. They're like so comfy. It's like, welcome. I heard you wanted to stock up on flash bugs. And it's like, yeah, I really did. Thank you for being here, flash bugs. Shirtless streams 1? I keep getting conflicting advice on whether you can show your nipples on Twitch or not. I was told that if you're doing body painting, you could show your nipples, but, like, you can't show them while you're playing a game. And I don't understand that. Should I have my wife paint my nipples while I speedrun? No! Oh, that feels so bad. Can you just spin or something? No! Well, now you do the one attack that I would want. Reach! Yes! Just gonna go for it. Oh! Good hit. Already that low, huh? Oh, you're not gonna hit that. You dummy! What are you doing? Well, at least I didn't whiff it, right? How do you control your mid-air movement? Yeah. You gotta, like, hold in a specific direction. It matters on both contact. On contact, your hunter will go in whatever direction you're holding, or straight up in the air if you're not holding it at all. And then while you're in the air, you can hold it again to kind of control what direction you're going to actually finish your slash on. Nine times out of 10, you're pretty much best off, like, not holding in any direction for the initial launch into the air. I thought that might hit, and I was wrong. That should have not hit. Still waiting for the first pod, which normally we have. Well, there it is. What the hell are you doing, Tsitsiaku? Alright, this is not a good use of Helmbreaker, but he's ready for capture, more or less. That's why we're doing that. And if he's not, we're going to slam barrels down on him. Alright, that was like a little rough, but not terrible. Good morning, Shep Nut for Carts. What? Shep Carts for Nuts. Is it relative to your facing or relative to the camera? I think relative to the camera, but you can change that setting in-game, I think. This is going to be a rough run, guys. Possibly. Possibly. I'm going to want to do 2 rounds of bombs on Radabon. Alright, let's restock in the tent. Alright, all looks okay. I've never had problems with Radabon with Longsword. How about in a speedrun? Have you ever done a speedrun with Radabon? Because it's a little different. Have you ever done Radabon with yellow sharpness? And no good armor skills? Try it that way. I think you'll have a different feeling afterwards. I'm actually the NA champ. Like NA champion at karting to Anjanath live on stream. NA champion karting to Glavenus live on stream. I would say you've got #1 records at that. NA champion at Mental Boom upon getting a raid? Why not use the Iron Longsword since it has better sharpness early? Because it's not enough green sharpness to matter, and the raw value is still crazy low. Like, crazy low. Like, it's so bad. I'm NA champion at being toxic. I don't even think I'm toxic. Hit me, daddy. Hit me, daddy. Please. Huh? Yo, this is gonna suck super bad with yellow sharpness. Just go for it. It'll be worth it. Oh. I should just sharpen now. He might hit me. That was close, actually. Oh, screwed up that counter. I have to heal. He's not really wiggling all that much. Oh, help. Oh, Vespipoid's being a bro. This is my least favorite attack of his, that spinning attack. Because there's, like, really no counter to it, other than just, like, get the hell out of the way. I wonder if I'm actually going to get a trip soon. Alright, yeah, Radabon as usual. Not a good part of the run. That's okay. It was expected. Okay. Oh. Oh, everything about this is terrible. Oh. All right, we're going to go for one more Helm Breaker. Maybe on the head. There we go. There's Ivy up here, right? Okay. We can jump down over here. Yeah, we're going to be at a plus 2 minute split. More or less. More or less. Sing us Donald? So I've got like major Trank Bomb reserves, which is good. I also have major, if I'm right, I've got major like net reserves too. So for the Legiana preparation, we're going to want to spend a little bit of time managing our equipment. Bloody split. 7 minutes. So right now we're at a 3:13. Yeah, these splits are against Hammer. So they look bad, but it's not terrible. I mean, Hammer is such a good matchup against Radobon. It's crazy. But so far, it's like not bad. You know, Longsword should be a good matchup for basically everything else in this run. I mean, again, my goal for every weapon is faster than 3:18.50. If I can get better than 3:18.50 with everything, I'll be okay. I wonder if the insect from Glaive can knock Radobon out of his rolling. It can. You only need 1 point of damage to do the rolling thing. I think we got Sturdy Bone out of that. Issue during a speed run, though, is your bug is like butt tier speed. Oh, we got that cutscene we gotta do. Sketch, thank you for the follow, dude. So I think I missed a couple people. Redux Gaming and Nico HZX, if you're still around, thank you for following. I love you. If you're watching the speedrun and you haven't followed yet, maybe follow. It does help. We're doing pretty good with followers. Like, people were happy when I got 5,000. Like, at this rate, we'll be at 6,000 by the end of this month. I just saw another follow. Somebody did it. I don't know who did it. What weapons are still left? Insect glaive. I think I got to do bow. Can't remember. Great sword. Great sword, insect glaive. Do you have to be chosen for SGDQ? Yeah, I mean I can't just say, hey, I'm showing up. It's a big SGDQ is a big event, dude. Had to light bowgun. I don't really need to do light bowgun. Light bowgun is still fine. I mean I could improve a light bowgun run. But I've got one of the best times in the world already with light bowgun, and that's with like... I mean, I'll do another one just to improve the time on it, but it's still good. You know, once I have all the top spots, I want to go for sub 3. And I'm going to go sub 3 with hammer, I think. Maybe light bowgun. Depending on whatever RNG I get. Do you have the prowler time? Don't talk to me about prowlers. I think I'll get picked, Shep? Really? Do any of you have any contacts at AGDQ or SGDQ? Put in a good word for me. Asian XK, Insect Glaive takes a while to get good in terms of like weapons and equipment, but once it's high up there, it's like one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Why are you planning a Palco GU run? It's a sub goal, not to shill it, but we're gonna get it at this rate. Halfway there. I'll tell them how toxic you are. It's not true. Just gonna craft an extra. Just get that out of the way now. Okay. If you get it, teamwork cast for the couch. Noxella might go. I don't think Christian would come. I don't think Nick would come. Cthulhu might come. You know what? We're going for extra life on this one. I don't want to die. You'll go? Thank you, Minko. I would love to see you there. Squeeb might come. I don't know. I mean, I think it's in Michigan. Take Faye. I'd be happy to have Faye there. Although, I don't think Faye knows much about the RTA run. Like, legit, like, if you're going to put people on the couch, they should be familiar with the run. Otherwise, they're just going to be sitting on the couch memeing the whole time. Which, I mean, Twitch chat does a good enough job at that as it is. Invite Gaijin Hunter? There's no way Gaijin Hunter would go. Yeah, let me just leave my daughter alone in Japan as I fly to a conference. Are you worried about somebody hurting you there? No. I'm not a baby. Alright, we're going to try and get the foresight off on the roar. You're familiar with the run? How many medium monster bones do I need in total, Zaya? Trick question, they aren't in this game. It's actually a pretty good response. 2 for first upgrade, 5 for second. Phil, you gave away the answer. Please stay. Ooh, got it. All right, good enough. Let's get the other poison going. Legiana has an interesting poison weakness. She takes a lot of damage from it, but she doesn't keep it for a long amount of time. Pretty good. She's going to flinch. Just give us time to get this. I'm not going to do a slash yet, but I will after this. Please! Ooh! All right, hold on. We are going to gilly this up because we need to sharpen. And you know what? We haven't even used our bombs yet. Let's go use some bombs. That was fun. All right. I need a heal, dude. Gonna go for it. Do another sharpen. Wonder how many flash bugs I have left. I get a chance for 3 more with Odo. So if I can finish this with 5, it's going to get me up to 8 flashes total for Rathalos. He's got to be close. You know what? I've seen no pods, but I know how much damage I've done. You know? Like, you gotta be close to being ready, dude.
No.
Good morning, heavy metal loser. Let's see, pluses. Oh, yeah.
No.
We got everything we need. 8 minutes. So we still have 6 minutes behind. It's going to be good against Odo, though. Already running late on Odo? Whatever. We should have a decent Odo time. Is it better to use artillery gems or charm? Which slot is more important? It's a good question. If you have the gems, your charm could probably be better utilized somewhere else, but at the same time, the artillery charm is 3 points of artillery, which, if possible, you always want your charm to be using a 3-slot skill. It's more valuable that way. That being said, handicraft is usually the most valued charm in the game. 3 points of handicraft is delightful. Isn't Divine Slasher a better GDE? What is that? What? Is Divine Slasher better than the large bone upgrade for the longsword? Yes. Is that what you're asking? Yes. What? I don't understand. What? What are you trying to say? Isn't Divine Slasher better? Yes, it's better than my low rank upgrade. Did you leave early yesterday so you could catch Tom Brady win the Super Bowl and watch him tongue kiss his children? I did not. Divine Slasher's like technically the best longsword in the game, but Terath Fire is normally a better longsword just for ease of use. Yeah, once I upgrade my longsword, it's gonna have 150 raw, which of course longsword scales wonderfully with raw. And it actually gets, it more than doubles the amount of green sharpness it has. That's the hardest part with this longsword, is just the green sharpness is just terrible. Isn't the AT Cult Decay one even better? I don't know. Maybe, if something's weak to dragon. I haven't really studied the arch-tempered weapons at all. Foxbit. Alright, we still have to eat. We're going to eat for health. Is the Arena Longsword, is it better to augment for damage or the affinity? Probably affinity, if I had to guess. But other than that, you probably want to go for health regen first. Alright, let's get the pink meat. Oh, not only that, hold on. We need to restock. Divine Slasher is worse than the Devil Joe longsword. It's a controversial opinion, but whatever. I mean, look, I agree with you. I'd much rather use the Devil Joe longsword than the Arena Longsword, myself, personally. But I think the math works out so that Divine Slasher is better. From like a point-for-point damage in an ideal run. You know, if you lose white sharpness, then it's going to be worse. Well, I'm going to give you a Mega Barrel Bomb. This is going to be really messy. This is just going to be gross. Well, that happened. Give it to me. Thank you. Oh, I was trying to get the counter off in time? I did not. Oh. Oh. Chat. Oh. No. God damn it. This is already going terribly. It's not a rough run, Amatsu, because this is being compared to my PB with Hammer and not my Hunting Horn time. So we're only like 3 minutes behind on Odo compared to Hunting Horn, which isn't terrible. But yeah, no, it's you know, Longsword's one of the worst speedrunning weapons, so it is what it is. Oh, God, it's just so hard to pull the foresight off on him. I'm wondering if it's even worth trying. Oh, awesome. I'm bouncing. Yellow sharpness. It's like the perennial state of Longsword. I've got yellow sharpness. I'm gonna bounce. What are the top weapons to speedrun with? Sword and shield, charge blade, hammer, light bowgun. For this category. Hey, I'm over here, dude. Oof. Okay, hold on. Oops. Oh. How do you not see me? Right here. End the pain, please. Oh my god, what a nightmare. 10 minutes behind, 305. I've got plus 3 minutes. God, I gotta have like God tier Diablos. God tier Rathalos. Oh, 11. Alright, gonna take a bathroom break.
Ritome R. Colossal Task. Ilaus Lis. Muto Tace. Ayuru Fukze Host. Latude. Mi. Ritome Deda. ドトエキャラです。ラクスでミータガネメソニツイマハシクシケノルベシラスーニ一時派がベテグナに。えい。聞いて。リーダーに記事？そうだ。
Can you hear me? Alright. Imagine if Helmbreaker did mounting damage. That could help. I've actually done no mounts this run.
Zora Magdaraos reso de torre. Hate ya pai nira gere. Ke hori ui. Nere. Kuga ogdoru kuru kura. Shiki mire. Asakura ra.
When I get bullied, it's called release the beast because you don't understand.
Atoriroi.
Extros, thank you for the host and the raid. Everybody please welcome them. Maybe with some meat. Where is our Go-Gurt and banana? I should have grabbed some. I'll grab some food after the run. That's a cute emote. I like that one. That's really nice. Why is the meat so small? Are you making fun of my meat? I might zoom in on that one. We don't really need the top of her head, and the meat should be more prominent. Was it Squeeb, the one who suggested meat emote? No, that's for Meat Man. I'm sure Squeeb likes it, though. I still don't understand how someone is able to speedrun this when you can't skip cutscenes. Yeah, that part sucks. That part is pretty, but you get used to it, though. I mean, Zora 1 and the post Odo are great times to use the bathroom or grab a snack. I think we're actually okay. I think we're okay. Where are my parish rooms? Oh, they're there. Just put these away in case there's a pants disaster. Alright, let's do our upgrade. Alright, Extros. Yeah, the run should be finished in about 30 minutes. Maybe 30 to 40 minutes. This one needed 4 sturdy bones? The hell? Huh. Yeah, after this, I'm supposed to do a Patreon stream, though. For I Want to Be the Bashi. We'll see how that goes. We're not getting that emote, Meat Man. We're not doing an anus emote. Give nuts for every death in Bashi. That is literally impossible. That would destroy the economy immediately. So we still have 4 gunpowder. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really like the strat of waiting for the waterfall. I feel like you lose time on that. Like, I think the most efficient thing is just chase them down. Why waiting for the waterfall? I mean, if you stay here... So here's the thing. After this cutscene, he goes to the northwest. And he eats an Aptonoth. Once he finishes eating the Aptonoth, after about a minute, he shows up here. And, like, it is nice because you get the waterfall dunk. And the dunk itself does a ton of damage. And then, of course, you have, like, almost 30 seconds to combo him. Which is nice. But, like, what's the opportunity cost of waiting for that dunk and that 30 seconds of free hits when you could just, like, start fighting him right away? Oh! Chino-san. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're right. You still have to run over there.
15 just subscribed.
However, in that other area, you can sometimes get him stuck in the tree traps, which help a little. It's just there's so much waiting. You think G-rank monsters will be different appearance and move style, or just arch-tempered? Well, normally in Master Rank or G Rank, things just like get new moves and are stronger. They don't usually look much different unless they get a subspecies. The subspecies will look different. It really depends on the weapon. Like, for Hammer is especially good just to rush him down because he's KO'd half the time anyways. You hope they do the 4 ultimate G rank? Me too. 4U G rank was like crazy in how much they gave us. Oh, I don't think we'll be getting anything like Apex. No. 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 They need the... I mean, they're keeping the game open and accessible, which is fine. You know. I mean, I prefer the slightly harder difficulty myself, but Capcom's got to do what Capcom's got to do. Keep the broader community happy. I'm not going to cry about it. I'll tell Ka and Iceborne. I do want to see a lot more bug monsters. Bug monsters are my favorite. Okay, good so far. Might actually go for a leg trip. Rip green sharpness. Turn around. Oh no! Gonna go for another greed. Oh! Somebody wanted to see a longsword helm splitter dunk. You got one. Just maybe, probably actually was in the order you wanted. Thank you, chat. I'm gonna try and combo this leg. That actually missed? Oh, feels bad. Oh no! Oh! We're actually gonna have to heal. What? No, 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 no. That's actually okay. He just goes over east. We'll sharpen one more time. He should be very close to capture. This section's actually going okay. I've got 3 trips, bunch of helm breakers to the face. He's going to be flying. I'll be able to flash him into another helm breaker on the head. me time, please, 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 please. Oh, perfect. I'm like doing really bad right now. Alright, we're going to go for one more Helmbreaker, and then we're going to go for capture. There it is. Okay. Not a lot of time lost in Rathalos. 11 ahead. That still puts us at about 3:16:40, which gives us 2 minutes to do a worst run with Diablos, which I can, like, go crazy with, like, traps. Crazy. As soon as I get, Red Spirit, I'll start, like, spamming it. Sunny, welcome back. Well, I just want to get one more shock trap. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Why not? Actually, hold on. Get rid of those. Actually, don't need those either. Whatever. I think I might have missed a chance to pick up rocks. That's okay. Oh, here we go. So big thing with Diablos is if we could bomb off his horns, that's going to help a bit. Less chance to bounce on something. It's not a huge deal, but it's a problem if you don't address it. Yeah, Jen Moran was one of the better large monster fights. Lao Shanlong is like the worst. Like, so bad. Alright, so this is going to give me 6 minutes for Diablos. Well, really 5 minutes, 30 seconds. That's not bad. That's plenty of time. Yeah, Lao is a classic boring monster, right? Final encounter. Oh, I was trying to get a foresight off. I couldn't. No. Such is the price we pay. I'm actually not going to use my screamers on him right now. I will try and bomb, though. I'll take that trade. Oh, I didn't know that was coming out. Okay. Got a bunch of flash bombs left. May as well use them. Okay. Let's go and get these up. Let's go and use our Might Seed. I hate how that's got 2 hitboxes. Okay. Go and gilly up. Try and sharpen. Too early. Go ahead and dig. Thanks. If you'll notice, I already dropped the first pod. Alright, good. We're on track. We're going to go ahead, get him in a pitfall trap. We're going to do one more combo to him. At the end of that pitfall trap, we're going to get him in a shock trap. Perfect. Exactly made up the time we needed to make. Good split, really. Fast split. Maybe a gold split. Gold split. Worst time loss is probably Odo and Tobi Kadachi. How did you know you can trap them like that? After they drop 2 pods, they're ready for capture. The only exceptions are Giratotis, Lavazioth, and Devil Joe. Yeah, we're in good shape. We'll hit goal for Longsword, thank God. We won't have to do Longsword again. It'll be 3:16:40, but whatever. That'll still be 2 minutes faster. That'll give us a little bit of a buffer. In case we have a bad Zora. I don't think we'll have a bad Zora, but... those monsters cap ready on the 3rd pod. Giratotis and Lavazioth are capturable sometime after the 3rd pod. Devil Joe is capturable at some point after his 2nd pod and his 3rd. Can you very briefly explain the basic strategy of these speedruns? Like, how do you decide what to craft and what to farm and what to ignore? So, Tim, Minem, the very first rule of the speedrun is only do assigned quests. So we are not doing any quests other than the ones that are absolutely necessary to progress the story. So we have to be able to create gear and stuff like that that fits into the very short window of gathering time that we have available to us within those quests. That, for the most part, limits us to the very first upgrade of Jagras and Kulu, but other than that, you can only go down the iron or bone paths. Now, that's not a big deal. Bone path is actually very good in low rank. Some weapons get a certain bonus. You automatically, more or less, get the gear necessary to get capacity up, which is a huge bonus for Charge Blade, and a decent bonus for the Gun Lance. Outside of that, you can get affinity sliding with a little bit of work, or Slugger, which isn't a huge help, but it helps a little. The Bone Chest gives you 3 points of attack, which is, or 1 point of attack, which is 3 True Raw, which is like whatever. With rounding, it may not even count, but you may as well get it in case it rounds up a damage number. The Helm is another case where it's like, you're either going to get the heavy metal, or the high metal helm for the defense, or barring that, you can just buy or craft the Bone Helm for health up. Tacit is another point where, like, if you don't need the capacity up, it can be pretty much anything. You know, if you're going for, like, fastest overall time, you would use a weapon that can do KO. Thank you, Foxbit. You know, there's really not a huge community of people that do speedruns of Monster Hunter World in the RTA setting. It's pretty much me and a bunch of Japanese runners. Dutch Potato speedruns lots of games, and he actually has like one of the best history book times, but outside of that, he doesn't really run it that much anymore. It would be interesting to see a lot of the players that are very good at time attacks with the 1 or 2 weapons try and run it competitively, but they never do. At the same time, I don't run time attacks, so it kind of evens out. Speedrunning individual encounters are more popular? I mean, speedrunning individual encounters are popular on YouTube. I feel like it's not super popular on Twitch. Just to watch somebody reset, you know, 50 to 100 times against the same monster, I think can be a little rough. Thank you, Man Butt Man 69. But I think for streaming, RTA is a little bit more enjoyable because like there's a beginning, middle, and an end. But for time attacks, it's just like it's just a grind. I can only assume TA runners get annoyed by the non-skippable cutscenes. I think everybody gets annoyed by those. For sure. Okay. Let's hope I don't get blasted in the butt. Alright. I'll take that. So big thing against Zora is in a speedrun setting, you don't want to break any of his magma cores. Breaking a magma core causes him to flinch, which is going to cause you more of a time loss than anything else. You have to compare like the amount of damage you're doing with your dinky little weapon versus like the damage that you're getting from like actual cannons and stuff. It's considerable. I mean, there's RNG in both time attack and real-time attack. You know, like, for me, like, I've got some medium monster bone issues that I'm still trying to work through. But even, like, outside of that, like, you know, as I'm speedrunning the game more and more, like, I'm finding alternate routes that kind of reduce that. Which is, of course, like, that's the ideal in a speedrun, is that you're able to do, like, you know, safety strats or backup strats. Like, theoretically, like, in a GDQ setting, if I was not constrained by weapon, I could either go down a Jagras or a Kulu or a medium monster bone upgrade path and be okay up through Zora 1. I gotta, like, kill myself. What's going on here? Kill me, please. I can't attack it anymore. This is amazing luck. Every team and TA's reset is also a chance to leave the stream. That's true. There's just not much tension, you know? It's like, oh, is he going to save an extra 10 seconds or not? You know? Alright, hold on. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have 6 bombs here, which is good. Okay. So that took a while, which means he's probably close to being needed to be shot with the ballista, which is fine. Yeah, he's already all the way up here. But that's good. We got a lot of extra damage on him that we normally didn't get. Happy little accident. Better than just whiffing the cannons, right, guys? Which we're going to try and whiff anyways. Hitting him with that when he's powering up speeds it up, cancels that animation. To be honest, there's no real reason to finish this run. Which run are you talking about? This run? You mean the world record fastest longsword time? I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. Second/third place in the world? I'll take it. I hate you, Zora. I hate everything about you. We gotta run, dude. Nurg's about to land. You take the spot from one of your competitors and make them feel bad if they existed in the first place? I mean, what it does is like... Oh... No... These splits are world record time? These splits are compared to the world record time, yes. With hammer. The way speedruns are listed on speedrun.com is you get an entry for each weapon. And so I'd like to get top times with each weapon. Ow. Okay. Alright, we at least need to get these off. As long as I get these off, we'll probably be safe. If I get these off as well, I'm going to be, like, extra safe. Kill me, please. Kill me! Okay. Who decided to make these speedruns go till Zora? There's 3 categories. One is like a joke category. The joke category is history books %, which is up through the first Zora. I mean, it's fine. Like, if that's what you want to run, fine. It only takes like 2 hours or less. Colossal Task, which is this run, that's what was run in RTA Japan. And that's like, you know, between 3 and 4 hours. And it's a fun category because you see the majority of the monsters. There is an any % run up through Zora, but that can take anywhere between 6 and 7 hours, and that's just like, that's like a really long run. I don't really like that run. It's hard mentally and physically because the vast majority of it isn't even fighting monsters, it's just gathering tracks. It's just stupid. Like, if I could skip all the track gathering, I'd probably run it a lot more. There's really not many cutscenes in it either, which is kind of nice. Do you call history books a joke because you can't beat it? Didn't I get world record on history books? I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. They didn't update my times with the last submission. When they do, there'll be like a lot better times up there. How far did you get with Anja Admiral? History books %. Are you finishing Admiral tonight? I'll be running it again tomorrow. Hex still has to finish some things on it. You also beat it, the history books %? That's wonderful, Pancakes. It's great. So we wait for his voice line. If you're able to grab the hitching post right as his voice line, you get dropped on the east part of the gate. And that means you can get an extra 1 or 2 cannons off on him. When do you want the Resident Evil 2 stream? I was going to do some posting in the Patreon and start throwing out some times and see if that works for everyone. So are you not allowed to swap weapons halfway through a run? You can, but that changes the category submission from a single weapon run to a multiple weapon category. Of which that's, you know, cataloged differently. That being said, my hammer run beats a multiple weapon category. Theoretically, multiple weapon would be the fastest. How does that happen? Is there some invisible timer that cycles through the place when you get dropped off? I guess. We actually don't want him to get pushed too far back. Although there's not really much we can do about it because I'm just going to shoot no matter what. Like, I'm not going to wait for him to move. I'm just going to keep attacking. Attacking at the end of a fall shortens your landing animation. Let's get some more shots off. This is actually not bad. Although I'm probably going to break his stomach at this rate. It's going to break. Big thing here is we just don't want to flinch him too much because we want to hit him with the Dragonator. Downside is, dude just keeps falling back because I keep hitting him. There's just not much I can do about it. You know, I could spend a little bit more time loading up the cannons rather than shooting. Let him get an extra couple steps in. If I was like MLG sniper, I could like shoot his shell. Pancakes. Shepard supports inorganic gas juice. Hell yeah, I do. Load middle cannon for maximum efficiency. That's objectively wrong, Wriggle Knight. I hate to tell you that. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. I whiffed this once on a speed run, and I still will never live it down. Objectively right if you don't want to stagger him. Touche. For maximum firing efficiency, though, you want to load the other ones. Alright, it hasn't been that bad. We're like plus 30 seconds. Should be going off soon. Like, really soon? Hello? Getting ready. Oh, that actually didn't hit. Oh, it did hit. Should be it. It should have been. It should have happened already. There we go. 3:17:34. Yeah, Moss TKM still keeps his second place spot compared to this, but this is still 1 minute 15 seconds faster than the third place. So I'll take it. How do you manage to whiff the Dragonator? You get like really excited with the Dragonator. Nice, smug looking barrel. Congratulations. Third equal, not less. I don't know how many weapons I've gotten faster than 30602. I think my sword and shield run was faster than that. No. When will you do a greatsword speedrun? Tomorrow. Check the Discord. Discord has my stream schedule up. God, these splits are looking disgusting. So, Zach, I mean, you know, for my try run, I never used only the most recent gear against the best thing against the next monster. I always used the best in slot gear. That was a really bad Colossal Task. Damn. When did I get 304.51? That's like some of best with these weird splits.